Yo, it's B.
Yo, it's your boy CJ.
We live from the Ville, man.
We got a very special guest. I know y'all seen a lot of people rocking the yellow do-rags.
Yellow dooski. Go by the name of Dougie F, man. Reppin' Strag Life, reppin' Jersey, dig. Let's get it.
You already know. Now, yellow do-rag, I'm gonna keep it G with you, bro. I done seen this shit all over my timeline.
Yeah.
The yellow do-rag, it's like monumental. Like, what's the origin of the yellow do-rag?
So I had this project. I ain't gonna say the name of it because I still might use it, but it just didn't fit the mood and the time, and it was like we was going through so much shit. And I'm from a hood, and like I realized like a lot of people might be stuck there mentally, so I had to figure out like, you know, a body of music that could like, you know, take even if it's 29 minutes, you feel me? That's how long my project is, 29 minutes. And I'm like, yo, I need to take motherfuckers out they zone for 29 minutes, put them in a better mood and shit. From a dark place, I want to bring them to, you know, put that light on that dark place so they don't feel like, you know, they in that, you know, that sunken place a little bit. So I figured the color yellow, like I'm left-handed, so I think with the other side of my brain.
So, you feel me?
Yeah, you feel me? You gotta stay over there. But not real talk. So I think with the other side of my brain, so I'm into like colors and like art and shit like that. The other side, they be into like math, numbers, and all that extra cool shit, smart ass shit. But I'm more creative, so I know what the color means and I know what it symbolizes. And like me doing that research, trying to like make the music match this one color, yellow, I figured, and I learned that shit was more so my character and not just like a body of music. Like it's not something that's gonna be here today and then tomorrow. Like me being optimistic and like, you know, confident and full of energy and positivity and spreading like, you know, just so much love is the reason why it's yellow. But the do-rag, the item itself, is just something that's been a part of my life and a part of like African American culture for God knows when. Like I want to meet the motherfucker who made the first do-rag.
So we got this shit on right now, but it ain't yellow, man.
That's what I want people to understand, because it be so much like chatter over like social media, like your shit not silk or your shit's not yellow or whatever it is.
But it's a signal for black culture. Black culture thing.
Of course, it's like anytime it's something that unites us, people do the most to try to like, you know, break it apart and shit. So that's why I don't really get into it when people be like, yo, your shit not silk. I'm like, bro, you from where? And they try to say they hood, and I'm like, but you trying to start a beef over a fabric, my nigga. That shit is weak. That's the corniest shit.
Fabric.
Like when you put it down,
when you break it down to it, it's really
like, bro, you sound like a metrosexual. You sound like you really into like the clothes and how shit feel on your skin. Like I'm from a place where we ain't worried about that shit. You feel me? When we was younger, this shit was a tool. You feel me? We used it to make waves or keep our braids laid. When we got older, we used the shit as fashion and swag and shit. Match our sneakers, whatever it was. You feel me? But we wasn't worrying about, oh, your shit silk or your shit cotton or poly. Like, nah, we wasn't big on that.
So like, I know you've been around for a while, but what's one thing that you feel like kept you motivated to like keep going and keep going hard and things like that? Cause you've been around for a while, like I've been familiar with you and anything like that. So like, I know you've been putting in work and anything like that, so it's good to like see.
And matter of fact, you just performed that track. It was about like, it's
on purpose.
Oh, still standing.
Still standing, on purpose.
On purpose, I've been doing this for like 5-6 years, and like, you know, it's like I might not have like the crazy following, but as far as like shit that I imagine that I be doing, like I've been past that, you feel me? I started making music in college, so it wasn't like I was some little kid and I was just always.
I remember when you made Black and Orange.
Black and Orange, like that's
that's classic. That's classic.
That's shit they still play at the high school football and basketball games, you feel me? But
classic.
Like, this is little shit, like the more I do and the more shit I put in, I grow like a stronger love for it, you feel me? So, you know, at first I was just making music because I had to figure out something to do because I left college. You know, I had a job and I had a little bit of money. I was working at FedEx getting bread. You feel me? I was getting paid more than that graduated. But I was like, yo, man, I don't love this shit. So I found this passion for music, and I was good with putting words together and shit. So I stayed at it, and then every year it was something like that made me say, nigga, keep going, you feel me? Like, you know, the first year I put out for real, it was the first year I put out Back Up On It, and that shit, like I thought I was lit, nigga. I had like 90,000 plays on SoundCloud. I'm like, nigga, what? I'm lit, nigga, this shit crazy. And then some white nigga Diplo, nigga followed me on. I didn't know who he was at the time. I just some white dude. He verified. He got millions of followers, and I YouTubed him. And nigga doing fucking concerts with 30,000, people in the crowd, and he's not even on the mic. He's just doing this.
Yeah.
Going crazy. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, this nigga fuck with my song. He signed it to his label. That's a feat. You feel me? My first crazy show was with him. It was 18,000 people in Coney Island.
Well, he brought you out there?
He brought me out doing Mad Decent Block Party in Brooklyn, in Coney Island, and that shit was crazy. And then the next year, I put out Block Party, and that was more so like I had Back Up On It going, and then you know how people try to put you in a box, especially when something make it big from Jersey, from New to make it to
he
the
only
New
a
York
club.
platform. When you get to the New York platform, that's when they try to put you on this. Alright, he from Jersey and he make this, he make club music and all that cool shit, the party shit. So with Block Party, I got a chance to show niggas where I was from and show niggas my range and versatility. And that shit was dope as hell. I got, coverage on all these levels. And then I got the song with Pitbull. And that shit went top 40 on 2 charts. The shit was on NBA 2K17. You feel me? Shit like that. So each year, it was just something to keep me going, man. And then the more I do, I realize it's a lot of people from my hood or from where I'm from that don't get a chance to see half of the shit I'm doing. And to me, I ain't nowhere yet. You feel me? I'm still growing, I'm still going up. But there's people that ain't been there yet. So if I'm the eyes for them, I can't really stop. I got their stomach in my hand. You feel me? I got my family. You feel me? I got my team that been grinding with me just as long as I've been grinding. You feel me? So, nigga, you gotta keep going. You get over that, you did all that shit for nothing. That shit don't make sense.
And all the roadblocks, that just be stuff that everybody go through all the time.
And you need that, you feel me? You can't make real authentic music if you don't go through nothing. You feel me? I know a lot of people that's unauthentic, you feel me? And the music be cool, but
it ain't them.
But it ain't them.
Yeah.
And those are people that you might intimidate.
Yeah.
I know artists. I'm cool with artists that I feel like are intimidated by the shit that I do because I'm an authentic person. People genuinely fuck with me. I ain't reach out to Diplo, Pitbull, nobody that I ever worked with. You feel me? It was just they fucked with my music. I met them and we just built from there.
It was a vibe.
It was a vibe. You feel me? So that shit. Overways, man.
So alright, last question before we get you up out of here. We recently just did a podcast about the top 5 game changers in rap and who we feel like our top 5 is. If you had to pick one person, whether it be mainstream or underground, who you feel had a influence. You could.
Do your thing, bro.
Or you could gonna be crazy.
You could choose however many you want.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the 5. For my generation, for our generation, it's definitely we talking about hip hop or we talking about music?
We was talking about game changers.
We was talking about game changers in hip hop and
so
rap.
I'm gonna say Chief Keef.
Oh, that was our first one.
Chief Keef definitely changed the game. You feel me? Lil B.
Yo, them respect.
Shout out to Bass God. What's up, yo?
Bass God, that nigga changed
He
the game.
appropriated so much stuff on the internet.
Real talk. Travis Scott, that nigga's for us, and how I feel the old generation speak about artists that was for the people and that and that touched their whole generation and performance crazy. He's to them it would be DMX, and then Travis is that's Travis for us and shit. So Chief Keef, Lil B, Travis, Chance the Rapper, because that he's showing motherfuckers that even though he might not be solely independent, he's showing you that you don't need to.
You can still get it.
You can do your shit. You can figure it out. You feel me? And that nigga is I feel like that nigga just super on without being used and we're fucking with this person for this and that and this. He just really figured out his niche and learn how to stick with that lane. And then
let's see if he say somebody we pick.
Word.
Damn, this is a hard one.
I'm not even thinking about the artist. I'm thinking about the people, cause I could name J. Cole and Kendrick and them, but I don't think they.
Who influenced?
Yeah, they didn't change how people made music or how
Yeah.
shit like that. So, who gonna be this last motherfucker? Lil Uzi. I'm gonna say Uzi. Cause
Uzi.
even though he fall under that realm of like
Mumble rap.
Lil B, you feel me? I think he's a seed of Lil B. I just feel like for our generation, he got motherfuckers dying in here. He got other rappers saying Rockstar.
Yeah, fact.
You know, that nigga
Got
was
people
fucking lit. I
dancing.
remember the year I was doing the tour with Diplo, he was doing the tour too, and he was with Dirty South Joe.
Word.
And I remember him, bro, and I remember that nigga, we used to always be, at first I was like, oh shit, this nigga turning up to this EDM music, and I didn't know if he was an artist or like just one of the DJs, like hype man. And then he was like, yo, what's up, bro? And we linked, we met, and I'm like, yo, alright, bet. So he's an artist. Then we was under the same management for a little while, and he was like, yo, man, I'm about to go this way, cause they cool, the management cool, but they for DJs.
Yeah.
You feel me? They not for artists, and me and him was the only 2 artists. So he dipped, he did his thing, and he started going. I was like, man, I'm out. I'm about to go do my thing. And then after that, you know, she started building. You feel me? But I remember when Uzi was like, you know, just like new to this shit, and now he
doing his own thing.
Of course, and he
like
got
his
all
way.
these motherfuckers is, you know, doing. They following his shit.
That's what
People hate it too,
influenced
but
him a lot.
at the same
People
time,
hate that comes attention. So
hate is love, like
of course,
disguise.
of course. But yeah, that's gonna be my motherfucking top 5 right now.
That shit's good,
Those
man.
motherfuckers I feel like definitely shifted shit. Whether they set us back or whether they motherfucking push the
But they
culture
changed the
forward.
game.
There's so many more artists I could think of that, you know, definitely like, you know, shifted the culture.
But right now, that's,
But right now,
that's
what I
definitely-
can come up with now off the JMO and off the fucking vibe of that performance I just did.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Pretty much it, bro.
Like,
Tell the people where they can check out Yellow Do Rag.
Yo, man, y'all can check out Yellow Do Rag on all streaming platforms, man. Just type in Dougie F, DOUGIEF, and Yellow Do Rag, and you'll find it. It's a picture of a do rag on a mic stand, super clean.
Make sure y'all get the yellow do-rags too, man.
Shout out to the
do-rags, man.
Big, let's get a strag like. Yo, man, shout out Ville TV. We in this motherfucker do rag zone, going crazy with it. Let's get it.
It's money.
Good luck, my boy.
Look, bro. Appreciate that. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Oh, word.
You already know.
What up,